for the report. Tonight, Smitty, two teams, same conference, rivalry game. Tensions could be hot.
First of all, Kevin, I'm fired up. The fans are going to be fired up. The players. This is not one of those normal games. The tensions are going to be high. I think this is going to be very physical.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. D-Wade out there with Sexton. And it's Korver in at the 3 spot. The shot by Wade, no good. And here are the Bulls now. Markin in a screen on Thompson. Lopez kicks to Dunn. Back to Lopez. Shoots over Korver, and there's Lopez. That's good on the assist from Dunn. Lopez has got the first points up on the board here for Chicago. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Levine. One-on-one fast break. Here's Parker. And he can't jam it through. Korver with it. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Sexton dishes to Love. Just 4 to shoot. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That is his first foul of the game. Wade for 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish. You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
And here's Wade after the three-pointer from Zach Levine. The screen from Thompson. Love with the screen for Wade. Pass to Love. 6 on the shot clock. 13 feet away. Love. It's good on the putback.
Well, how does Love come up with this? Effort, energy. Look at the competitive spirit.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game.
You know, watching Kevin Love, he's really got a ton of tools at his disposal offensively. We know he can shoot it. We know he can post it, but his off-ball movement has also improved. Love has molded himself into a dynamic scorer.
And here's Korver after the three-pointer from Lauri Markkanen. Passes to Sexton. He kicks it to Wade. Here's Thompson. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Over to the left wing. So nice passing by Cleveland here. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Wade. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Great awareness there. Wade knew the clock situation without even taking a look.
Picked by Markkanen. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Here's Dunn. And the Bulls, another 3.
I just love how Chris Dunn can change gears, quick off the screen, and then finishing the play.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable. You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Felicios checked in for Lopez. Portis comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Valentine's checked in for Parker. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Dunn. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Nancy's checked in for Love. Osman comes in for Kyle Korver. Clarkson, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Hill in for Sexton. Here's Felicio. They set the screen. .124 left in the first quarter. Kicks to Valentine. They get the rebound. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to Oklahoma City.
And they had a ton of missed opportunities at the foul line. That's always a game changer. Even if you do come away with the win, you've made it a lot harder than it should have been. But that night, they just couldn't overcome it. and he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
I think it very well could be. That might be the game-changing play that helps push them over the top.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Clarkson. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact. And Jordan Clarkson is a player who is looking for his shot whenever he gets the ball. Can distribute enough, but it isn't his top priority. Very dangerous when left alone outside.
Now here's Levine. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And again, Chicago. No good. Here's Osman. No good. That would have tied it.
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack. But a quick reaction by the defense.
They set the pick. Portis, the pass to Valentine. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Osman kicks to Hill. That one off the back iron and out. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Bulls. They lead by 2. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. Dwayne Wade talked about the potential of this team as well as the challenges they face this season.
We understand our potential can develop to be a great team in this season. But that's the hardest part, is understanding your potential when you have guys who's never been through it, as a collective group. So that's the biggest challenge, is to understand, okay, we're good, guys. We can win some games, but can we get to the next level of being great?
That's the veteran mindset a player like Wade brings to the group.
Exactly. I mean, he's fully aware of the importance of experience, a true leader for his team.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
I mean, through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So for Chicago right now, we've got Valentine. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Holiday in at the 2. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammer.
Bobby Portis plays hard, gives 100%, puts himself in a position to succeed.
Over in the corner, Osman. Cleveland the rebound. Hill passes to Thompson. The screen from Thompson. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So for the Bulls, Jabari Parker comes in for Justin Holiday, and it's done in for Zach LaVine. Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Well, Chicago has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Alicio, no good.
Everybody talked about that huge Jimmy Butler trade last year. Some people criticized the Bulls' return in the deal, but the team seems happy with what they got.
Now, here's Valentine. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one, and that one's good. Parker.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Nance a screen. Puts it up from 17. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Now talking about that trade, it's obvious the Bulls were thinking full-on rebuild.
Yeah, they got young assets in Zach LaVine and Chris Dunn. Lowry Marketing was a great draft pick. Meanwhile, Jimmy Butler and the Wolves, they lost in the first round of the playoffs.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Robin Lopez is checked in for Chicago. Markkanen comes in for Portis. Cleveland also making some changes. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Osman. Wade comes in for Clarkson. And it's Sexton in for Hill. Now, here's Wade. 20 points for him last game against Oklahoma City. And And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, Steve, when it comes down to how this country is developing young players at the amateur level, do you feel winning is overemphasized in relation to individual skill development?
Yeah, I mean, great question, Kevin. I think in youth basketball right now, youth sports, I think so much now is individually rating individual players that are playing a team sports. I want to see more of rating the team. And I think also guys getting a chance to understand winning is important. A lot of these tournaments, you play 3 or 4 games a day, and it's not so much about winning. I think it has to come down to win or go home. I love that for youth basketball, and then I also love that you're just getting better. And I would love for some of these youth coaches to move these players around. There's a player right now that might be playing the center spot, but let him try to play the guard spot. I think you got to find a way to do that and talk about winning as a team versus individuals.
Smart stuff. And he ends up missing both free throws.
There have been seasons where Wade has averaged over 10 free throws a game. He knows how to get to the line.
Picked by Markkanen. A 3-ball. That shot off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Love with the screen on down. Nance a screen. Sexton kicks to Nance. Tries to snap the cold streak, and the layup is good. Nance has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Now, here's Valentine. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Korver against Parker. Outside Korver. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That's his first foul. Here is Korver. Puts it up off the inbound, and it's good on the layup. Timeout. Korver's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
So dangerous on the perimeter. We got a chance to see Kyle Korver convert inside.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
You know what? That's a problem anytime, but especially on the road where you need to be given an extra effort.
Justin Holiday's checked in for the Bulls. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for Chicago.
And you can see how important those inside baskets are. This is a team that loves to work the ball inside, whether the entry pass or off of a drive. They like to feed on those high percentage looks.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Latrey. Nance gets the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
On the wing, Korver. A basket good off the assist from Wade. Now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
That's Kyle's bread and butter. He's a big-time outside threat.
Picked by Markkanen. Holiday with the 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Oh, okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Nance.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Wade. 7th in three-point field goal percentage. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And back to his efficiency from three, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. Down low. The jump hook. Here's Korver, and no good. Good D by Lopez. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Holiday dishes to Markkanen. We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. And Lopez has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Well, Cleveland shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. The three from Korver. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And that one's good. Parker.
He's just one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense regardless of the situation.
Outside Korver. Here's Sexton for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Sexton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. It's all tied in Chicago. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Tyronn Lue.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and the shooters delivered and knocked down shots on a high level. In some ways, it came down to confidence. We'll see if they have that same swagger in the second half.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted them. The strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Have to like what we're seeing from Jabari Parker.
And night after night, man, it just becomes common to watch him rip through teams. And that's exactly what we saw there in the first half.
What I admire is his consistency. Some guys get it done every other night. He gets it done every night.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. Sexton is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Korver in at the small forward. Cavaliers trailing. And here's Sexton. To the left wing. Oh, wide open look for Love. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Boy, it's great playing with big guys who can space the floor. Love does that and a lot more.
And, of course, Colin Sexton. His college team once had to finish a game with only 3 players.
Yeah, he scored 40 that night. He almost led them to a victory. He loves to play under the bright lights, brings great energy and enthusiasm every night.
Korver, good.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Yes, in the first minute or so, you knock down a couple shots, you are in rhythm.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
It's a close game here in Chicago. Now, here's Wade. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game, and he makes that one. Wade's got his second bucket of the night.
Just how they drew it up coming out of the half. 3 straight from the field.
Dunn passes to Markkanen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Lopez dishes to Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Great look there from Robin Lopez. Rare to see a big man with that kind of playmaking ability.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Thompson. Can't hit that one. Good D by Lopez.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
And Lopez throws it down.
What a luxury it is as a passer to have a pick-and-roll target as big as Robin Lopez. Makes life easy.
Now Sexton. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Lopez with the block. They get it back. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor. But that does take a lot of discipline.
So for the Bulls, Felicios checked in for Lopez. Portis comes in for Markkanen, and it's Denzel Valentine in for Dunn. And then for Cleveland, Larry Nance is checked in for Love. Osman comes in for Kyle Korver, and it's Clarkson in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Felicio, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Back to Levine, and the jam by Levine.
So smooth in the air. It's like Zach LaVine floats up, then drops the hammer.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Clarkson passes to Thompson. No good there. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Portis against Nance. Pass to Parker from past the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. Nance has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Osman, and the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there. Some smaller players spend most of their time on the perimeter. Others really sacrifice, Steve, their bodies to make plays inside.
I think some of the small guys that get in there, like you said, is Kyrie Irving, one of the best at finishing. Kemba Walker, Mike Conley, Isaiah Thomas, Steph Curry. Some of these smaller guys who don't mind throwing their body into the paint.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
Speaking of Bobby Portis, he's going to fight, he's going to scrap, he's going to give you maximum effort every night.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Hill's checked in. Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Portis the screen. Levine kicks to Portis. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. That's 7 points for Bobby Portis.
And no doubt, both teams competing at a high level, but the consistency has been lacking here. Another lead change.
I like to fight in these clubs. Neither side willing to give an inch. We'll see how it turns out.
And he gets the bucket.
You can see there, the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Now here's Levine. He has 7 inside. Felicio with the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the basket by Hill.
And how about George Hill? My goodness, shaking the defense loose.
Now here's Valentine. He's covered by Clarkson. Valentine passes to Felicio. Good D by Thompson.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
Here's Clarkson. Plays it up and banks it in. Clarkson's got 5.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trade.
tough to challenge Levine out there. Big lift on his shot, and you must close out quicker on him.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bulls lead by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Valentine and Markkanen, your small and power forwards. Then it's Zach Levine. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Holiday in a 2-guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Love against Levine. Portis the screen. Levine kicks to Portis. To the middle. From down low. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And really liking the effort we see here tonight. Neither team giving much ground.
The scores remain close. I've got a feeling it's going to come down to the wire.
Now here's Love. Teardrop shot. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds in this game. Portis against Love. Now the pass to Markkanen. Offline with his 3. Cavaliers trailing. Outside Korver. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Rebound by the Bulls. Portis has got his 3rd rebound tonight. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Holiday goes in. Softly drops in the floater. And now a 3-point Chicago lead.
The beauty of the teardrop. Very difficult to really contest.
Hill kicks to Love. Shoots over Portis. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started.
Yeah, and even with his range, that one might be asking a little too much.
Well, the truth is, he probably makes this shot a little more often than he should, so it's hard to resist.
The Bulls leading by 3. Just 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound. Markkanen. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Lowry Markkanen making his presence felt as this game heats up.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, there's too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
Jordan player of the game, Zach Levine.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Jabari Parker comes in for Ballantyne. And it's done in for Justin Holiday. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He told them, hey, stick with what's working. He said they're giving us all the room we need to get easy looks in the paint. Let's keep working the ball inside. Guys, back to you.
Here's Dunn after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Pass to Markkanen. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Stolen by Thompson. Now, here's Sexton. Guarded close. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. The screen from Thompson. Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here. Both free throws good from Wade.
He thrives in these big moments. He's always ready to help put the game away.
Well, Chicago has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Picked by Markkanen. Dunn with it. Picked up by Love. Dunn misses. Stolen by Markkanen. It's stolen by Wade. And even 3-on-3 break. Now, here's Sexton. Dunn covering. Fades. That one off the back iron and out.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way.
To the inside. Thompson with the rebound. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
He had an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with is infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
He was definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
Now here's Lopez. Markkanen passes to Lopez. Money!
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches, right at the basket.
Wade against Levine. Lopez outside. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game. 35 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Lopez dishes to Parker. To the paint. Thompson with the block.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
Timeout called, Cleveland. Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
Now, here's Sexton. He's guarded closer. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Dunn. It's in!
And Dunn is just a clutch performer. This guy knows how to step up when it matters most.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games